This show is brought to you by YYC Hip Hop Daily. The series is a story-based journey on the local hip hop scene. Check out our previous season on our YouTube and stay tuned for our new segments, episodes being released every week. This episode, we dive into how 86 Love came to be, the new standard in dropping music, and being an independent artist in Calgary, Alberta. Let's get right into it. Yo, my people, welcome back to the Get Into the Bag podcast. This is season 3. This is a podcast where I interview local artists, producers, media personnel, and everyone in the scene. Today, we're going to be getting to know 86 Love. We're going to be digging deep into his TikTok ventures, how he's an independent artist maneuvering life in Calgary, Alberta, and just what he's bringing to the scene and what he's got coming up in the future. So let's go ahead and start this episode. Yo,
Hell
86 Love, man. Thanks so much for coming out to YYC Hip Hop Daily and doing this podcast. Yeah, bro, I kind of want to start season 3, on a chill note. Not too many, sudden questions. I just really want to get to know you, bro.
Okay.
I want people at home, if they don't know who you are, to get to know you. So, can you let us know who you are and how it all started for 86 Love?
Yeah. My name is 86 Love. I'm a rapper, producer, fun guy. I don't know. Yeah, I make tunes. I've been making music for about 10 years. Took it seriously about 5 years ago, and I've just been grinding away. So yeah, I don't know. I make music to shake ass to. That is the vibe. So
yeah, that's the vibe. And how did you come around this vibe, bro? What started it all? What inspired you to start making music?
Yo, when I was in high school, Mac Miller was really cool, and I wish I was him. So I just started acting and doing everything like Mac Miller. I literally, if you can find my old raps on YouTube from high school, I just wanted to be him so bad.
Yeah, what was your favorite song from Mac Miller?
Oh, dude, which one? Cheap Thrills?
Nikes on my feet. I got Nikes on my feet. You know that one? Nikes on my feet?
Nikes on my feet, yeah. I really like... Donald Trump was just in high school. That was so cool, man.
That was a banger. Even the music video went hard.
that was a banger. And then Senior Skip Day was really good too. Frick Park Market, Blue Side Park, all that stuff he's just fucking incredible.
That's crazy, man. How did you hear about his passing?
Oh man. Oh, it's actually, this is RP and all respect and stuff. But
yeah,
I had this older friend in college, and he would always make fun of me and because I love music so much, he'd make fun of he would always call Mac Miller Macklemore to piss me off.
And Put on some Macklemore.
And he texted me, and I literally wake up, he's like, "Yo, RP to Macklemore," and I was like, this isn't funny, man. This is the one person in the whole of music that I actually wanted to meet, and now I can't meet them. Damn. So I was pretty shook up. I actually never really processed it. I just sort of
put it in deep.
Yeah, I bottled it up. I'll deal with that later.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that was a sudden death, but the people that were around him kind of saw it coming, and that's drug abuse, it hurts a lot of people.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
But nah, man, so Mac Miller inspired you, and
yeah, for sure.
How old were you when you really saw the turn leaf and you were like, damn, hip hop could be something that, I could venture out to and be successful?
When I was in college, and I went to school for new media design and production, so web design and animation and stuff.
Cool.
And they had Logic on the computers in the labs, and I just found myself not doing any of my schoolwork and just making beats all the time.
Side projects.
And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this. And I was so bad. And I had no idea what I was doing. But I was like, if I just do it every day, there's no way I could be bad forever.
Exactly.
But
there's a turn page.
2 years later, still making shitters.
Was that because you thought you were making shitters, or was people around you fucking
it just wasn't. I knew what I want. I know what good music sounds like, and I was not making it for a very long time. And now, I actually like my own music. I almost only listen to my own music.
As it should be, man.
Yeah.
That's good. You were being honest with yourself, and you were telling yourself, this isn't where I want to be, so I'm going to keep pushing hard.
Yeah,
so.
I just got to keep going and, get some good people around you. That's, really, really, really important.
Yeah, definitely.
I was trying to do it by myself, and it would have been hell. And then I was, hammered one night at, the bar, and my friends, they would always like get me drunk and they're like, yo, rap, man, rap. And then
like freestyle rap.
yeah, freestyle.
Yeah.
So I was like freestyling like crazy. And then the next day, some of my buddies went golfing, and they and he was golfing with his my other, like, I guess we weren't friends at the time really, but we knew each other from way back. And he's like, yeah, I just started working at like a recording studio, and I'm looking for an artist to like sort of build with. And my buddy's like, dude,
I got the guy.
yeah, I got the guy. At the time, I was just Matt at the time, but he was like, yo,
I got
my
Matt.
buddy, like he's crazy. So then I went to the studio, and I was nervous, you know. I wrote for like a week straight. I went crazy. Like I worked so hard to be ready for that studio session. I remember it was so embarrassing because like halfway through the session, he's like he was just being nice. He was like, this is my producer who I work with now.
Oh, okay.
And he gave me this book, and the book was How to Rap.
How to rap.
So it was just so ironic. Like I go to the studio first time, and I like walking home with a book
How to
on
rap.
how to rap. I'm like, damn, son. And that's like one of the very many disappointments of making music. But we ended up keeping crushing it, and just like stayed. Like he was super committed too. So we would just like, I'd always say like sacrifice. Like let's just be here every day, all the time, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
And so yeah, we went hard. We tried a couple things that didn't work. We tried some things that did, and then eventually, like when we really started to grow was COVID. COVID was like, because everybody was like, yo, I'm hiding from this virus. I'm fucking scared. And I was like, yo, Taylor, everybody's doing nothing. This is our chance.
This is
get
our
ahead.
chance, yeah.
So I was like, we're getting paid $2,000 a month to do nothing but rap. Let's fucking rap, dude. So, and then eventually I like convinced them. And then we were just like, because the studio was empty too. So we were doing literally 9 to 5 at the studio for like 8-9 months.
Damn.
And that's when I'm still releasing music from that.
From that time that you were doing the 9 to 5
Yeah,
at
like
the
I
studio.
still have so much music from then that I still need to release.
So COVID kind of benefited you in a way.
Massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, not having to like, just having to do music was like a dream.
So
Yeah.
would you say that like for the artists that are juggling like 100 different things, would you say that if you just focus on your craft, you would get to that next step that you wanted to? Like if you just focus solely, like obviously everybody has to
Yeah.
work and make their bills and stuff, but like instead of focusing on everything extracurricular, you know what I mean? Like hanging out with friends and doing all this other stuff, would you say that like working and spending 100% extra time on your craft would benefit you more than like, you know?
I think at the beginning, for sure. I think like, okay, so like at the beginning, we were just like we were working hard, not smart. So like I was at the studio every day till like 3 a.m. and then waking up at 7 and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like those weren't even like good sessions. I wasn't even learning that much. Where like once we got it down, it was like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, studio.
Yeah.
Days, you know, Tuesdays, you know, I might go on like a date or something, or like I got free day for that.
Yeah.
Thursdays, I play video games. And then Saturday, we shoot, or like it's open. If we want to work, we
content
don't got it,
creation or
right?
something.
Content creation, yeah.
Yeah.
And once I got that schedule, that's when I saw the most. But when I was doing it 7 days a week all the time, we actually weren't. We were kind of just burning out and like. So it's like it's a good like you want to be in there all the time, but you gotta like take care of yourself. I think
That's true.
You know what I mean? You gotta take care of yourself, work smart, and really, really pay attention to like what's going on in music. Like
That makes sense,
I think
man.
that's a big one too. Yeah, pay attention.
Yeah, paying attention to what's going on. But like
Yeah.
going back to what you were saying, how did it look like for you when you said sacrifices? Like what kind of sacrifices were you you making really?
So when I first started, I used to be like hella addicted to video games. So I like quit playing video games for a year.
Yeah.
I quit playing video games. I pretty much quit drinking. I pretty much quit everything but music.
Yeah.
For the first year when I was like total ass. I was like, oh man, it's just there's nothing more embarrassing than like putting all your time and effort into something and then like coming out
doesn't
with
hit.
like this like mess of a song. You're like, oh fuck. So I just wanted that phase to be over as fast as possible. So I just like really, really went hard for that year and learned a ton of shit. And then yeah. And that I guess that was the kind of things I sacrificed. Just not living the life that I was living prior to that. Yeah, just like
Definitely.
no partying, none of that. And then
But then you had to bring it back in a little bit, right?
oh yeah,
Because for
now
your-
I like can live and do my life to like a normal. I have like a balance,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
But it's also there's less like
the learning curve isn't there anymore, so you're not really like focusing everything on learning and more on capitalizing on what you've already learned and implementing
yeah.
that.
And oh, dude, I'm still learning like crazy.
Yeah, you
but-
learn till the day you die,
like
right? There's something to
crazy,
learn all the
but-
time.
Yeah, and then the hardest part is that you're like, all right, we finally did it. I can make a song that I like to listen to, and then you're like, oh, sick. That's like 10% of the job.
Yeah,
and then,
no,
like,
it's true.
Like it takes you like 5 to 10 years. Some people might just be gods and just come out the gate good, but it might like takes you like 5 years to figure that out, and then you're like, oh shit, like it's like the prologue to the actual story. Like
It's
now
true.
you got to figure out how to get people to listen to your music, which is
Yeah.
infinitely harder. It's like
How do you get people to listen to your music today?
TikTok, homie. Yo, you've probably seen me on your For You page doing the same fucking video all the time. But it
What's your
works.
handle on TikTok, bro? For the people that may have not seen it.
86 Love. I think it's 86 Love _.
Cool.
Yeah. If you just type in 86 Love, I'll come up.
It'll pop up.
Yeah. That is one of the benefits of the name that I chose is that it's
It's unique.
nobody's got it.
No one's
That's
got it,
why
so
I
that-
was like,
Yeah, your SEO
Man.
is high.
yeah, so the SEO works out really well, yeah. But yeah, TikTok, huge. TikTok is just massive. It is insane. If you're not posting like every day, especially after you release a track, you're not really doing it. You don't really want it that bad. You got to be posting on TikTok. I'm like,
So is TikTok the meta place right now to be on?
it is the meta. Like, dude, if you're on a record label is gonna tell you the exact same thing I'm gonna tell you. They're gonna be like, "Are you posting on TikTok?" That's all they're gonna ask you. Yeah, like
Damn.
they're literally doing the same thing. So like they have other things, right, and like ads and this and that. But TikTok is huge.
So how do you get started on TikTok right now? So like for the artists or people that aren't on TikTok, how do you get started in TikTok? Like today, it's come a long way since the beginning of TikTok. So
I don't know. Just like get on there and just post so much. Just everything. Try everything. Make your videos a little bit shorter. Don't go too long with it. Just anytime you got an idea, post it. Figure out how to get people to listen to just not swipe right away. That's important.
Yeah.
Like I post like some like inflammatory shit. Like I always post like, can a rapper from Calgary make it? So then haters will be like, no, he can't. But then like,
it drives engagement.
but that drives the engagement up, and then the people who like it see it, and they're like, "Oh, this is awesome!" They add it to their playlist. And I'm like, sick. So
Yeah, so that's
yeah, like
important.
always have something like that. Don't be worried about the hate. Like you're gonna get haters. It's whatever, man. Everybody's got their own thing, and honestly, it makes good content when they like say like people say some wild shit. It makes me honestly, it's kind of funny sometimes. But yeah, don't worry about the haters. Just keep posting like crazy, and if you see something that's working, do that. Do more of that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, make lots of and make it easy. That's would be my biggest.
What does that mean?
Make it easy for yourself.
Oh,
So
make
like,
it easy?
I used to like shoot the videos on my phone and then put them on my computer and
okay.
edit them all up and get it all right. And it would take me like 3-4 hours, and I'd use like Premiere. I hate that program and all that. Now I literally like I just showed you guys like I made like a video in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was
and
killer.
that video, those type of videos performed better than the ones that I was spending like 4 hours.
That's
doing.
crazy.
So make it something that you can like work into your life. And I think that's a thing just in general as an artist is making your art and your life just work together. So like, oh, it's like, what are we gonna do with his music video? It's like, oh, I wanna have bitches and cars and shit. It's like, nah, I wanna go karting this weekend. Let's just shoot a video go-karting.
That's true.
Like,
That's
oh,
true.
I wanna do this. We're doing it anyway. Let's just do a video.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
smart.
Make your life, just make it all feel, and it'll stress you out way less. You'll be happier about it. So
Yeah, a lot of people stress themselves out a lot when they don't need
oh,
to.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard. Once you get a couple W's, it's a lot easier to not stress because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's patience. Just be patient.
Just
but
be
like,
patient. And that's
it's
the key,
really
right?
hard when you're like, when you don't know. You're like, oh, is this shit even good? Is
Yeah.
anybody gonna like this? Like you're
That's
like
true.
you're like always doubting yourself. But once you like know you can do something once, you're like, okay, it's just a matter of time. I just gotta stay consistent and blah blah blah. Just
When did you see the numbers like really start going up for you? Like you have 24,000 monthly listeners, like 24.5 on Spotify. Daddy Bought It is at like 622,000 views.
Yeah.
Your other songs have like 300,000 views and stuff like that. So like when did you see those numbers kind of start going up from like the days where you were like, shit, is my shit like good to the where you're like, okay, this a dub?